gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Brave Studios here in Garfield, New Jersey. I am Darth Messiah, and the next time you kiss your mother, you will help me finish my story because you'll be confused about what that taste is on her face, because that is where I finished my story. And on the phone, as always, Alex the Heel is not here. He's with Mama Heel. Happy birthday to Mama Heel.
Happy birthday to Mama Heel. Let's go.
But on the boards,
damn, son,
Steve
where'd
Franchise,
you find this?
a.k.a. J.K. if you are nasty.
You already know it's your boy, Stevie Franchise on the ones and twos, bring you that Ultra Wrestling Heel news.
Yes, yes.
Quite a light week, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I see it. I can sense the tiredness area. It's been a crazy summer, man.
Turn yourself up a little bit. Turn yourself up a little bit. I think you're a little low.
All right.
There we go. There we go.
All right. So it's been a crazy summer. So hot. It's been too hot.
Too hot.
You know,
Toyota's hot, hot, hot. Toyota's hot, hot, hot. If you don't know that commercial, you're too young for me, bro.
Yeah, you're too young.
She's too young for you, bro.
Too young, man.
Say his name and he appears. It's the guy whose finish is on your mother's face. The wise man.
I'm so glad Joe Hendry's a thing now.
Yeah. We'll get to Joe Hendry.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing we want to get to right now.
Oh.
Cheeks.
Cheeks of the week.
Cheeks of the week.
Hey.
And we're going to start out with a 3-pack. Nice little 3-pack of bikinis. We got someone who doesn't appear a lot, but who is a butterface, if you will. Masha Slamovich.
Hey. That's how she looks like in the piece.
Yeah, because them cheeks is on point, but that face is paper bag material.
It's cultured.
Paper bag material.
Hey. Now some of those.
Undashing, if you will. It's undashing material.
Paper bag rose.
And sky blue. I'm telling. Well, she just broke her ankle. We'll get to that. I was going to say that. Yeah, that ruined her modeling career now because she was doing more modeling than wrestling.
True.
Because I was saying that a couple weeks ago. I was like, she might as well not wrestle anymore. As much modeling she was doing, and she was doing like big fashion events. So it was like, why even wrestle at that point?
I mean, I don't know, man. After that ankle getting broken, yeah, she's definitely not.
Yeah, it's like now you can't do either.
Can't do either.
For the next, 6 to 8 weeks.
You're just going home. That's all it is. That's where you're going.
At least AEW continues to pay while you're sitting home.
At least.
That's the positive. Thanks, Tony.
Thanks.
And that's a positive thank you for Tony this time. That's a positive thank you.
He's still a fucking mark.
And Allison K. God damn. What a piece of snow. What a piece of snow.
It's like a really good zebra cake.
Yeah.
Zebra cakes.
Yes. Ain't nothing like snow in July.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like snow in July.
It's like Christmas. It came early.
Yeah. Ain't nothing like snow in July. And moving along. Cassie Lee, one half of the Iconics, formerly known as Peyton Royce. Because little booties matter.
I feel like it's increasing.
Well, she is pregnant again, but I'm sure this was between the two pregnancies, but And CJ Perry's trying to turn her dog on. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I guess after the divorce, she don't know what to do, huh? She can't find romance anywhere.
I don't think they're officially divorced yet, but they're separated.
Yeah, it's all right. You got a bisexual Undertaker next to you.
I think that was only like a fling for like Mania weekend or whatever.
You sure about that?
Maybe.
Because I believe Nemeth got a piece of it like after.
Of course.
Oh yeah, he smashes anything with a pulse, but you know.
Probably got the piece after the Slammiversary, bro. Like,
He,
don't know.
he like I said, I think he takes down anything with a pulse.
He's been known to do that.
Because when I found out he smashed Sonny, I was like, yeah, he takes down anything with a pulse.
He smashed, a couple of people. Amy Schumer.
Yup. Yeah.
Freaking, yo, Nemeth. I feel like Nemeth is the guy that
What up, Knox?
will make you famous off your girlfriend.
Yeah. But still, the Sonny story is wild because she was on kayfabe commentaries, and they were They were interviewing her on penis size.
Wow.
And that was the interview where she said how big Viscera was. She was like, yeah, he pulled it. He pulled it out and it just rolled down his leg. Pause. But anyway, she was like, yeah, when I fucked Dolph Ziggler, we had like an 8-hour sex session.
Hey, yo!
She was like, yeah, he came in like 10 o'clock after Raw or SmackDown or whatever, and he had a 6 a.m. flight. So he literally left Raw or whatever, smashed her all night, showered, and then hopped on the plane.
Aha!
I mean,
that was his.
that's some Nick Nemeth mentality right there.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
And that was like 7-8 years ago.
When I
So
tell you,
she was probably like 48 then.
when I tell you that Nemeth is the hardest working motherfucker.
Damn, son, where'd you find? Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I'll tell you, man, he is the hardest working wrestler in this business.
Yeah. The boy puts in work.
He puts in work.
The boy puts in work. Anyway, moving along.
All that work.
Moving along. The main event of this week's Cheek of the Weeks. Jade motherfucking Cargill. And all that chocolate. And all that chocolate. And a sleeper. Somebody people definitely been sleeping on because she's not girly enough. Chris Statlander.
I feel like she has been slept on.
She's definitely slept on.
I mean, she got some.
There's some cheekish there, but she's definitely slept on because she is not girly enough to get the recognition she deserves for them cheeks.
She's never getting recognition like this.
And the fact that she's got the little cutout in the jeans. I approve. I approve this message.
You approve.
I approve this message. Screw you, Dr. Umar.
Bravery up!
Go eat some snow. Some yellow snow.
Go eat that yellow snow.
And Knox said that's a nice shot. A money shot. Moving along to Ultra Fantasy Booking. And last week was Ultra Mania, the biggest event of the year, which brings us to the conclusion of Season 3. Our Mania is at the end of this year instead of the beginning of the year. We're backwards.
We're not trying to get sued.
We're backwards. So we kicked the night off with the rematch of MJF versus Triple H in a no-holds-barred match. Because the first match was a draw. And who saw that coming?
Man.
And guess what?
It's a draw again?
No, one vote.
Oh.
One vote. So guess what? In season 4, we're gonna run this back again. One vote. 27 to 28. 48 to 52%.
Jesus.
And our winner, the cerebral assassin, the king of kings, the game, Triple H.
It's time to play the game. I voted for him. I think that was my fault that he won.
I wish they told you the order of people voted. It's just like, I think it's like alphabetical order.
What's crazy is I think the last time I ordered. Wait, did I vote for Triple H last time?
The votes disappear after 48 hours.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I think I voted for MJF last time. Now I voted for Triple H.
Yeah, one vote was the difference. Yeah.
I wanted it to be interesting.
Now the feature match for that was the feature match for Warzone. The feature match for Dragon Force was the New Day, represented by the OG team. It was Kofi and E in the ring, with Woods on the floor with the trombone. With the trombone, I know, as Vince McMahon demands. I gotta have that horn. I gotta have that horn.
He snuck the AJ Styles theme a little bit in there.
Taking on Beer Money. And with 67% of the votes, the New Day took down Old School Beer Money. And now in some head-to-head, what up, Israel? In some head-to-head matches, brand versus brand, champion versus champion, the ECW TV champion Kane took on the Indie Taker version of Matt Cardona, who is the WCW United States champion. 60% to 40%, Kane was the winner. And then Mommy Rhea Ripley, who is the World of Stardom champion, took on the TNA Women's champion Sky Blue. And with 87% of the votes, Rhea Ripley was the winner. In the tag team division, the Evolve Tag Team champions Uncle Howdy and Dexter Lumis lost with 40% of votes to the Usos with 60% of votes, who are the AW Tag Team champions. Next up, the MLW Openweight champion, representing Warzone, took on Kevin Steen, representing Dragon Force, who is the IWGP Intercontinental champion. And with 77% of votes, Walter defeated Kevin Steen. And then next up, inside of War Games, the women representing Team Dragon Force, Bianca Belair, Mia Yim, Awesome Kong, and Saraya took on Team Warzone, represented by Chelsea Green, Bailey, Jamie Hayter, and Camille. And with 62% of the votes, it was Team Dragon Force. So in the head-to-head portion of the show, Team Dragon Force won 3-2. Yes, so Team Dragon Force has bragging rights for the year, winning the head-to-head portion of the show. And now our main event for the Ultra Mania Championship. And we had a unique predicament this time because the first time ever a non-world champion was the Ultraverse champion in L.A. Knight. Yeah. So L.A. Knight put his Ultraverse championship on the line against the two world champions, The Undertaker, who is the WWF champion from Dragon Force, and Cody Rhodes, who is the IWGP Heavyweight Champion from Warzone.
Very oozy.
And our new Ultraverse Champion, the American Badass, The Undertaker, with 64% of the votes. Wow. LA Knight got 21%, and Cody Rhodes came in last with 15%. That is a shocker to me.
Yeah.
I could have swore Cody's going to win that, but okay.
I thought Cody would get more votes than LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, the show's not over. Lillian Garcia came to the ring. The following Lights Out match is unsanctioned by Ultra Heelz Wrestling. Both competitors have agreed to sign a waiver and have personally paid out of pocket for additional medical and security personnel. Gentlemen, may God be with you. And we have ourselves a death match. It will be Jon Moxley taking on the Indie God, Matt Cardona. He's working double duty.
Double duty tonight.
First he was Indie Taker, and now he's the Indie God. And with 80% of the votes, Jon Moxley.
Hey.
And that is Ultramania. And we will be back with Season 4. Well, the draft for Season 4. And then we will resume Season 4 in September. Chin, tits, shoo!
Yeah.
When is Blue Kane going to get his title shot against LA Knight? Well, somebody's got to draft Blue Kane.
Yes.
Or he's got to have a surprise appearance.
I mean, he's definitely got to be in the roster first. Right?
Yeah, because we had Joe Hendry make a surprise appearance on the Impulsive interview segment. That's how we got Joe Hendry in, because he wasn't on the roster, but we got him on the show.
Hey, if you say his name, he'll appear.
Oh, and we got Swerve in, because Swerve wasn't on anybody's roster. Well, he was on Swerve. I think Alex had him like last season, but he wasn't on anybody's roster this season. But we got him in. He performed for somebody's intermission.
Prince Nana was there.
Yeah, Prince Nana was there dancing. He was swerving when he was driving.
You can't have Swerve without Prince Nana now, yo. Like,
But we did not have a road rager. Jeff Hardy was not there.
yeah.
And I will always tell that joke.
Yes, you will. And it will always kill me inside every time.
And speaking of Joe Hendry,
When you say his name,
he
even on
appears.
NXT.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
All right.
He'll be live tonight in concert
Who's ready? Who's ready for this concert, bro?
at the Great American
At
Bash.
dude, I would never thought this would happen. Great American
And
Bash.
the fact that they're running commercials for NXT with Joe Hendry.
Did you see the last time he was there that they had? Well, we talked about it, right?
Yeah.
He had the posters in their cars and he signed them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That was last week's episode. Yeah.
I love the way that they're building Joe Hendry up, and he's from another company.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget this, people. He's not an NXT like superstar. He's just coming into NXT every week now. Supposed to say like what? How does this happen,
Yep.
Darth? How does this happen?
Hey, this partnership that they've made with TNA is beneficial to both sides. Unlike the AEW partnership with Impact, is beneficial to both sides.
Crazy.
Being that it is developmental, it's giving the TNA guys and girls, it's giving them a second exposure on national television. Well, it's giving a bigger platform on national television because it's USA as opposed to, I forgot what fucking channel is TNA on.
Dude, like, it's I think it's still on TNT.
No.
It's in
Whatever channel. It's a more watched channel, so they're giving them a bigger platform. They're giving but it's giving them another chance to work, and it's giving them a bigger platform, and it's giving them the production value. Just WWE's production value is second to none. Period. Just second to none. Period. And again, Ethan Page, the interview he did with Chris Van Vliet, he said leaving AEW and coming to the NXT/WWE system, it's like I was never in wrestling before. When you come here and the way they prepare for everything, the smallest detail, every minute detail is covered. It's like I would never wrestled before. He was like, I couldn't believe that, like, the smallest detail about, like, my entrance and, like, what I need to do, like, backstage before I even, like, when I show up for the day, it's covered. It's like, it blew my mind.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes on in the gorilla position.
And to think, Ethan Page also worked in Impact.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Impact for, what was it, like 4 or 5 years before he left and went to AEW, and he was in AEW for 3 years. So he's been wrestling for, what, 7, 8 years?
You know what's crazy? He's been around the Impact crossover for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
With AEW, with now WWE.
Yep.
He's been in Impact before, like you said. Like, he's been around Impact a lot. So
Yeah.
You imagine he's the champion.
There you go. It's access.
He has access to go to TNA as the champion. You know that, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be nuts if they defend it in TNA.
No, I'm saying TNA comes on Access TV. That's the channel.
But yeah, it's damn. I never heard of that channel.
It's the channel that Anthem owns when it was the whole Anthem situation with Impact.
Yeah. Shit, I don't even know what numbers that's on.
Well, it depends on your cable/satellite provider.
But yeah, when I was saying, like, look at how many stars, man, that's already blown up in the spotlight. Even with, let's say, meeting up with their teammates that are in the other brand.
Oh yeah, and like look at the situation with fucking Wesley and the Rascals. You reunited a team that got broken up. And then freaking what's his name when he got fired from NXT because of the Me Too allegation, he got fired. He went back to TNA, and now he gets reunited with Wesley, who stayed because of this relationship between the two companies.
Yep. What was it? Ash by Elegance. She had her spot. Dana Brooke.
Yep.
She had her spot. She literally just left WWE.
Yep. And now she's back with another name and another face.
As another person. She's a whole new person.
A whole new world.
Same goes for Ziggler. We might see Namath.
If he
WWE.
fucking shows back up, that's going to be the funniest one.
That is definitely going to be the hilarious one. I want them to be like...
Especially now that he's their world champion.
Mm-hmm. I want, now that the stage is set, I want Ethan Page and Nick Namath to have like a little rivalry for the championships.
Yeah.
Like both champions to have rivalries. But this, I would say this would have to be around SummerSlam.
Which is this weekend.
I mean, not SummerSlam. Survivor Series.
Okay.
It would have to be around Survivor Series.
Which the internet keeps speculating that they need to do Worlds Collide.
Team versus team, like, two promos.
Yeah. Worlds Collide, which would be the WWE version of Forbidden Door.
If they do that, they would have to bring in at least some main roster guys.
I wouldn't be against it.
Not two.
I wouldn't be against it.
Not everybody has the main roster. I would say put 3 NXT guys and 2 main roster guys.
Well, obviously the show would predominantly be NXT guys because that's what you're featuring with the TNA crossovers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's going to dominate over the NXT thing, but bring in guys that's in the main roster that also transfer into NXT. Like, you can have either Cedric Alexander or some shit, like, or somebody big, somebody like Pete Dunne or something. Like,
no, I'd bring in, like, let's say Walter.
If you want to bring,
well, no, he's about to be the world champion, not Walter. No, he's about to be a world champion.
They have to be at least mid card in the main roster.
Fuck it, LA Knight. He's about to be U.S. champion. That's worth it. He's about to be U.S. champion. Bring in LA Knight. He's got the TNA.
That makes sense.
He's got the TNA pedigree. So that's perfect.
That's perfect.
And he's about, like I said, he's about to be a mid card champion. That's a status symbol. He's a mid card champion, and he's got the TNA pedigree.
And he still has the same gimmick.
Yeah.
From when he got from TNA. So that literally is history there. Like, he could work with. So, what about Drew?
That works too.
What about Drew?
But see, here's the thing. I wouldn't advertise Drew. I just have him show up and screw like Moose or something.
Yeah, because he had a beef with Moose with the championship, right?
Yep.
So, dude, see, this is what I mean. Like this is how you build that story, like to make it like the new Invasion story.
Yeah. What else is NXT? Well, to cover the rest of the card, you've got the British Rounds rules for the Heritage Cup. I believe it's the finals this week. You've got Tony D'Angelo and Luca Crucifino taking on Trayvon Heights and Charlie Dempsey. You've got the Alba Fire and Isla Dawn defending the women's tag champions against Jakar Jackson and Lash Legend.
Ooh. WWE tag champ?
Yeah, because there's only one set of women's tag titles now. Remember they unified the NXT and regular.
Oh, so you can go show to show now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
They unified them like 2 years ago.
I think that. Wait, that was 2 years for real?
It's been a while. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I could dig it.
You got Roxanne Perez versus Thea Hale. And night 2, which is next week, Ethan Page is taking on Oro Mensah. Oh, yeah, AJ Styles will work, too, for a crossover from the main roster.
That should be the main guy. That should be the surprise pick. Like, if they need, like, an answer a week before the pay-per-view, like, put it as a reveal guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who's their 5th guy? It has to be AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Because AJ's been in NXT, like, you know, not starting, but he's gone to NXT before, like, to fight. So it wouldn't be new for him to go there, just to defend it for TNA, unless the kicker would be that he joins TNA.
That'd be kind of weird.
That would be. I know he don't like that song in TNA. We all do. We all do like that song.
I hate his new WWE music. I'm sorry, it's bad. I'm trying to give it a shot.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of people seem to like it. It's I can't.
Apparently, he hates his old music. He hates the Get Ready to Fly.
Oh yeah. That one I know. I've heard that.
We hate his new shit.
No, his original WWE music was perfect.
They don't want none.
They don't want none. They don't want none.
I want him to bring his TNA music.
That's a Mack truck. Don't get run over.
Yeah, apparently you don't like it. So.
I don't know. I don't know why.
But it's gonna be something. Can't wait for tonight to watch in 30 minutes actually. But yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see this Great American Bash with Joe Hendry.
And see, the best thing, one of the good things about the TNA, hit the next, like the way TNA operates and then having the crossover NXT, their schedule, because TNA is still pre-recorded. They're not live every week. So when they have their pay-per-views, which are now on Friday nights, right? Mm-hmm. So they have their pay-per-views, and then Saturday, Sunday, they tape their episodes for the month. And then the talent is free to do whatever they want for the rest of the month. So the people that get the opportunity to show up on NXT,
they get to go.
They get to go. It's not like they're flying back and forth. It's like, no, you're free for the rest of the month. Like, you only work 3 days a month for Impact, for TNA.
And I bet, and the stars that we see that are getting blown up now in NXT from TNA, those are the ones that are taking the impact. Like,
yeah, and you do whatever indie shows you do. Like when frickin' Nick Nemeth won the Australian belt, WWS. I believe that WSW, whatever that company's called. I know it's 2 W's and an S. I just forget the order of them. WSW, World Series Wrestling. There you go. Yeah. WSW. Yeah, when he won their he's got plenty of freaking time to fly to Australia and come back. It's not like he was rushing.
Yeah, right. That's crazy. Dude, I feel like there's a number of possibilities. Not just like in certain pay-per-views either. Just like when are they're gonna show up in the main roster?
Nah. I don't want main roster crossover.
You don't want main roster crossover?
No, it's too messy. Too messy.
What if they build up for it first before with NXT in like a year?
Too messy. Too messy. Same thing I said about the Wyatt 6 thing. Leave it on one show. Do not bleed it over everywhere. One show. Leave it there.
Yeah. I'm kind of liking what they're doing, but let's see what's next. Yes, so we could talk about it.
SmackDown. What happened on SmackDown? I'm kind of fuzzy on SmackDown. It feels like forever ago.
Solo. I'm kind of fuzzy too on it. Oh, Cody is declaring to take on the Bloodline by himself since they keep
taking on all his partners.
Yeah, like he feels like it's his fault and this should have been done already, as we've been hearing every week. Yeah, Solo.
Or does this lead to the return of Jey Uso?
You mean Jimmy?
So, yes, Jimmy
with the three M?
With the three M's.
Yeah, I feel like Jimmy could possibly come back, but I don't know. It seems misplaced for him to come back.
Yeah, because I think everybody keeps assuming he has to make up with Jay first.
I mean, that's what we would want first. Do another like Uso battle, and then they'll make up. But Jimmy I feel like Jimmy would have to lose on that battle.
Right. Oh, you know why SmackDown felt so out of place? Because the most of the episode was the tag team gauntlet match.
Oh, that's right. It was a long gauntlet match.
Yeah, it was definitely a filler episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were literally trying to get ready for SummerSlam, and I guess they don't want to put all their bookings into 2 weeks before. They wanted to be a week before or like the day before.
Yeah, they had that tag team gauntlet. So yeah, that was the most of it.
I feel like this SmackDown was going to be something.
And I find it funny how they've suddenly Tangaloa doesn't wrestle anymore.
Yeah. He's just
there
and just getting bumps. That's it. Not even wrestling bumps. Just like getting tossed up or just fucking getting hit.
Is he injured or?
I don't know.
Or
it's weird.
Has the internet turned after the botched nut shot, and then all the videos of him botching in New Japan.
Nut shot. But that I don't know if it's something that he's like, or they're making him not do anything for a while. I'm not sure.
I just find it weird. All of a sudden, he's not wrestling.
He's just not like. They're mostly giving it to Jacob and
it's Jacob and Tama.
Or and Tama Tonga. Not sure. It is weird though that he's off.
Yeah, because they conveniently gave him an eye injury to put Jacob in the match instead. If you think back, it was like, when did he get his eye injured in the fight last week?
Probably in the brawl that they were going through, like in one of those mixed brawls.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mind you, Tangaloa has the eye injury. Oh yeah.
I think that's a work. I don't think it's a real injury.
I think it's an injury too. I think it's
a work.
Bigger than Rey Mysterio's eye injury. That was obviously fake.
I think it's the Aleister Black injury. I think it's a work. It's a work.
Shit, you don't think it's the Rey Mysterio injury where it pops out?
That ping pong ball?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, that's when you know it's a work there.
No, I'm sorry. That wasn't even a ping pong ball. That was like a gobstopper. That's what that was.
My question is, if you really wanted to make it a reality, how the fuck did he get his eye back? Because you will never get your eye back if his shit popped out of your fucking skull like that.
Medical advancement has come a long way. It's come a long way. They can clone body parts now. Like, they've been studying chameleons and whatnot. They can clone body parts.
We have that, what was it? The drug that supposed to cure diabetes, Ozempic, whatever.
Oh yeah, I was on that shit.
Oh yeah.
I was on one of the other ones like it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, they got that now.
yeah, well, yeah. I didn't grow any extra limbs or anything.
No, I'm glad, man. That's something that I would be worried about, and most people would. Yeah.
Nothing fell out either.
I bet.
Nothing fell out.
Alright.
Raw last night.
Oh, yes.
They continue. Oh, a woman scorned. Liv Morgan. She destroyed the Judgment Day locker room. She broke the plate, the PS5.
Everything she gifted.
Yeah, she broke the TV. She broke the couch.
Dom, Rhea's little bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking this.
And if you notice, like, you know how the Judgment Day t-shirt had, like, everybody's name on it? She only crossed out Rhea and Dom's name. She left JD and Priest, and she only crossed out their names. I was like, damn, that's wild.
It is wild. Could say something, though. Could say something for this Saturday. I feel like there's definitely going to be a turn.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
gonna be a turn, and it will happen this Saturday. But who? There's a lot of suspects in there.
Yeah,
A lot of
because
imposters if we're playing Among Us here.
like I said, if you noticed, like 2 weeks ago, no, the week Rhea came back, the dynamic between Finn and Priest, between Finn and Priest, because Finn said, "Whatever you say, boss," and then the week before Rhea came back,
He's being a little defensive.
the way it looked, you clearly saw Priest set up Dominic to take the blame for everything.
Like I said, there's a lot of suspects here.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to know, is Finn going to turn? Is Damian going to turn? Or is Mommy going to turn?
When everything's said and done, I see Rhea and Priest ending up as baby faces together. Maybe not necessarily together, but they'll be allies. I don't think Finn and Jade and McDonough and Carlito, I think they just walk out on everybody. I don't think they're picking sides. They're just going to walk out. And Dominic not necessarily ends up with Liv, but he's the only heel left, like, on his own.
It would make sense to leave with Liv, let's say.
I don't think he's gonna leave with Liv, but I feel like she's gonna do something to force him
to be with her.
No, I can't see him joining her, but he is the reason for everything to crumble.
Yeah. And that's what the most of the main part is for Dominic to be the reason why, like, everything is the shit.
Yeah.
So I see that part, because when Damian said that, "Oh, I'm starting to see what your father's why your father is upset with you, or like why your father thinks this of you."
Correct.
You know, I would hate when somebody say that shit to me. I'm like, yo, what? But yo, Saturday's gonna be something.
Yes, it will. Dynamite.
I'm not gonna talk in this one. I not watched it. I just don't give a fuck right now. So go ahead. Take away.
I'm gonna put it this way. Remember last week, So last week was the 2 weeks ago was the 250th episode of Dynamite, and they had the hour-long match with Ospreay and MJF, and we did the graphic with how they retained the audience for the entire first hour, and then as soon as you took the biggest two draws off the screen, they lost like a third of the audience immediately.
Immediately, for real.
Immediately.
Shit declined.
So this week, and then I compared it to the previous week where in the first quarter hour, they lost like 80,000 viewers. This past week, back to a normal week, the opening of the show, 864,000 viewers. The second quarter, so the opening of the show was Will Ospreay backstage angle, MJF with MJF, and then Will Ospreay did a live promo, and there was some nonsense with the Elite and Christopher Daniels, all in that first 15 minutes. And then the second, quarter was Chris Jericho versus Minoru Suzuki. So they went from 864 to 768. They lost 100,000 viewers in the first 15 minutes of the show.
God damn.
What a difference a week makes.
Yes, it does.
So now, let's go the first entire hour. 768, 778, 750, 732. So you lost another 60,000 viewers. You lost 160,000 in the first hour. Again, that's a normal AEW week.
Yep.
That's what their ratings look like. You lose 100+ thousand viewers in your first hour.
That's how much Tony Khan gives a damn.
You fucking mark!
That's what happens when you can't put, your two biggest stars on for an entire hour. Nobody really cares because the questionable booking doesn't retain the attention of the non-sickos.
But he said his wrestling is for the sickos.
However, last week was Blood and Guts, so they actually had the reverse of 2 weeks ago. They were able to bring some of the viewers back for the end of the show. The lowest point of the show was quarter 6, which is 8:15 to 8:30. The lowest point was 7:12. That was that quarter. And then for the last two quarters, they had 7:58 and 8:11. So they gained back about 60,000 viewers for the end of the show. No, I'm sorry. They gained back almost 100,000 for the end of the show. So you had the reverse.
Uno reverse card, this guy.
But what did it take? A fucking gimmick match. The biggest gimmick match you have
That's the cheapest.
to get the viewers back.
That's the cheapest pop you could ever send.
Yeah, exactly. Cheap pop. You got everybody back with cheap pop.
That's definitely the cheapest pop that you could ever do for your crowd.
And that's Mark booking.
Exactly.
That's what that is. That's Mark booking. You got the people back with a cheap pop.
So they did all right. They're still horrible, but they did all right, I guess. On Blood and Guts. This week probably is gonna be a disaster.
Also, freaking Camille debuted. Well, she didn't debut. She's been on AEW before. She had a match with Layla Hirsch, like way back during the pandemic.
No, you.
Because Layla, that's when she was the NWA Women's Champion, and Layla Hirsch was, I don't know why she appeared, but her and Layla Hirsch had a match in AEW. But yeah, whatever. So this is her like re-debut for AEW, now working for AEW, and she's Mercedes' bodyguard. And they also appeared at the San Diego Comic-Con, and Tony looked all coked out.
Right.
like really coked out.
Try.
And Will Ospreay looked scared. Not scared, but he was like confused, scared.
Con.
Yeah.
With his beady-eyed, coke eyes, beady coke eyes.
Yeah, it was like, why am I here kind of scared.
Well, shouldn't that trash talk Triple H, unless that's what Tony Khan made you do.
Yeah, it was the after the fact. It's like, I got to defend being here, trash talking. Mm-hmm. That's what, it was that trash talking.
Way to get advice from Edge. Or Adam Copeland.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking back to the Blood and Guts, during the Blood and Guts match, fucking Mark Briscoe hit idiot Jack Perry blatantly in the head with a chair because he was chained to the cage, and Mark Briscoe just nailed him in the head with the chair. And apparently, the internet was split on the chair shot.
I got something to say about it.
So Corey Graves went to Twitter and he said, "This is not meant to sound judgmental or incite us versus them or question anybody's passion or talent or intentions. This is just coming from a guy's whose career ended from too many accidental headshots. The art of this business is protecting ourselves and each other. Trust me, the gaps in memory are not worth it. I promise."
I got something to say to Jack Perry on that one.
Okay.
Hey Jack, real steel, go cry me a river.
And speaking of go cry me a river, did you see Drew McIntyre post a picture of him and Jack Perry? I want to know, where was Drew McIntyre that he ran into Jack Perry? That man is a savage. And the captain said, "It's a real photo. Cry us a river." He is winning the internet right now. He's been winning the internet for like the last 2 years, even before the beef with CM Punk.
Dude, we need at the Royal Rumble, we need Matt Cardona to at least start a beef with Drew McIntyre to see who is the biggest internet troll, internet champion. I would love to see that. They troll each other online and shit. Yo, Drew is just on an A game, bro.
Yeah. Oh, and then MJF replied to Corey Graves. He said, "The more wrestling fans become bloodthirsty for more dangerous feats in the ring, the more the wrestlers will hurt themselves trying to curry fans' favor. The fans don't understand that any given point we can be paralyzed from the neck down or even die from a maneuver as simple as a body slam. By the way fans reading this, body slams hurt even more. Every move hurts. They will keep moving the goalposts of what they deem as good. So before you do something stupid, consider this. Their tweet about your banger going to pay is your banger going to pay your medical bills? Do the right thing. Go in the ring with the intentions of winning the match and leaving the ring the same way you entered it." Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I believe he wanted to say this after.
You fucking mark!
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But he's already said it, so
Yeah.
it's out there.
It's out there.
And a complete side note, MVP showed up at Bloodsport.
I saw that picture.
Yeah.
He looks jacked. He looks jacked now.
Well, he's just wearing a T-shirt instead of a suit.
True. I guess I was accustomed to seeing him on a suit all the time now.
Yeah, he's not. As we said a couple weeks ago, his contract's not being renewed. Him, Bobby Lashley, and Tamina, their contracts are not being renewed by WWE, and they end very soon, like within the next month. So, and it's not like he couldn't do it anyway, because freaking the Creed brothers and Shayna Baszler are booked for the show, so he could have been on the show anyway.
Yeah, true. I don't know.
Gabby Tuft, the former Tyler Rex, she's advertising her next show, and Matt Cardona quote tweeted it and said, "Bring it." So Matt Cardona wants to wrestle Gabby Tuft. And then she quote tweeted it and said, "Prepare yourself, children," because her whole gimmick is she's mother. Yeah, so she said, "Prepare yourself, children."
But yeah, is there anybody that Matt Cardona would just don't want to fight? You know,
I don't think there is anybody he won't wrestle.
Even Kenny Omega fought like a 9-year-old, right? Like,
let's not go there. I'm in good favor with Kenny Omega right now after the things he said on his Twitch streams about Dave Meltzer and the other positive things. He's in good favor with me right now. Let's not bring up the 9-year-old or the sex doll. Let's not revisit the past.
All right.
I don't want to hate him again.
Popped up in my feed.
Let's not hate. I don't want to hate him again. Other random, the Pat McAfee pack, for 2K24 comes out tomorrow. And apparently, a lot of people say this is a complete waste of my fucking money. I'm not getting it.
Unless you want Pat McAfee to, that match with Pat McAfee and Dominic Mysterio.
Where you get
then it would probably be a waste of money.
Because apparently nobody gives a shit about his podcast crew. And that's what everybody's saying is like, why the fuck do I want the rest of his crew?
They just want McAfee. Why the fuck am I paying more for his crew?
Yeah. Cody Rhodes was on Complex Sneakers, and he had some choice words for some people in the wrestling industry. He said, "Anyone who I've ever worked with who is imitated by the fact that I wear a suit, I feel like they have a little dick."
I did hear him say that.
Yeah. I can only imagine who that might have been aimed at.
Several people.
Yeah. And also, as we know, the WWE Warzone / Call of Duty crossover has dropped a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get mommy.
Yeah. And the picture of Cody Rhodes that's been circulating, Arn Anderson tweeted it out, and he says, "I guess Cody finally took my advice." Hit the button.
Yes, I'm trying.
I pull out the Glock. I pull out the Glock. I pull out the Glock.
He took his advice.
I pull out the Glock. I pull out the Glock.
Man. That one came out of nowhere. I didn't even see that one coming, and I should have.
Yeah.
Arn Anderson.
Yep. Oh! So you remember wrestler Gravity, right?
Yes.
So you had the wrestler that forgot Pac, right?
Yes.
The newest wrestler to debut in AEW, Hologram.
Oh my God.
This is an existing wrestler from Mexico. It's a luchador. Hologram. This is an original gimmick created by Tony Khan. Original gimmick.
You fucking mark!
This is Tony Khan's, IRS. This is his
new IP.
This is his what was the hockey player's name that Vince had in the 90s?
Vince had in the 90s?
You remember when Vince was giving everybody like job gimmicks in the 90s? This is Tony Khan's doing. He's going to start giving everybody
Brawler?
Huh?
This is Brooklyn Brawler?
This is Brooklyn Brawler. This is Tony Khan's doing. He's giving everybody futuristic like.
This is Shockmaster, bro?
This is
like,
yes,
this is freaking...
yes. This Tony Khan's on it. Tony Khan's doing it.
You fucking mark!
He's giving everybody futuristic technology gimmicks now. I guess.
He is high off his fucking mind.
Yes, the goon. There you go. The goon. This is Tony Khan Tony Khan's following. He's turning into Vince. Damn it. God damn it.
I called that though. Didn't I say in one of these episodes? You can see Tony Khan slowly molding
God
into
damn
Vince. I called it.
Jesus! What up, G? What's good in the hood?
He's gonna be talking black soon. Watch.
Yeah, Knuckleball Schwartz, the baseball player. Yep. Knuckleball Schwartz, Yep. Tony Khan's gonna do it. He's gonna have a string of like futuristic technology gimmicks.
He's gonna say the N-word on live television.
Keep it up, I'm a nigga.
No, he's got to have another racial slur because he can't completely copy Vince. He's got to insult like Asians or something.
I was thinking Asians, but either that or Hispanics. He has a lot of Hispanics in there.
No, let's see. He's Middle Eastern, so he's got to insult Asians.
I guess.
And let's play a little Name That Champion, which we haven't done in a while.
Hey, it's been a while. I already know who this is.
Okay, who's the first one? If you said you know who it is.
Moxley.
Oh, you didn't put it on the screen for the viewers. There we go.
Oh yeah. There you go.
There we go. Yeah, the first one is Mr. Moxley, Mr. Jonathan Good, WWE champion, AEW champion, IWGP. What is the new one called? The World Heavyweight Champion, Intercontinental Champion, IWGP US Champion, WWE US Champion. AEW was, I think it was still the All-Atlantic Championship when he won it. GCW Champion, Raw Champion. I forgot those indie belts that he won. Money in the Bank winner. So yeah, that one is definitely. Oh, are those are PWG titles, right?
PWG,
on the left, yeah. PWG on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was tag team champions with the Shield. He was GCW champion.
Yep.
You know, he's Money in the Bank winner, of course.
Yeah. So yeah, that is definitely Moxley. And now the next one.
All right. I didn't see the next one, so.
Let's see if somebody in the chat can get the next one before you blurt it out.
No. I mean, you gave me the options. So I was like, all right, cool.
The next one. This is going to be an interesting one because it's a lot of Japan and Mexican belts.
This one's a hard one.
Yeah. The only American one is the Ring of Honor belt.
Yeah.
And that's an old Ring of Honor belt, so can anybody even recognize what it is?
So, chat, what do you think it is?
So we've got 4 never open weight championships. We've got 4 never open weight 6-man tag team championships. We've got, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 7 IWGP heavyweight tag team championships. We've got 2, which freaking CMLL belt? I believe that's their middleweight belt. I don't remember the exact Spanish name for it, but I believe it's their middleweight belt. And that's the Ring of Honor. That's one of the old Ring of Honor tag belts. And I don't know the middle left belt. I did not look that one up.
When my name come up, respect it.
No, that is not Kenny Omega.
Nah, Kenny got more belts than this. Kenny definitely.
Because there's no IWGP heavyweight belt, so it's not Kenny. Oh, and there's the 2, what do you call it? The 2 tag cup trophies. I forgot what they call that tournament in Japan.
I don't know. I don't want to pronounce anything.
Yeah, the two trophies for the tag cup thing.
Anybody still didn't get it? I mean,
Yeah,
is a
Israel's
tough
right.
one.
CMLL has like 25 belts, but I believe it equates to their middleweight belt. I just don't know the Spanish name for it because I'm not Hispanic. I can't remember all the words that come out that make middleweight.
but yeah, I can't.
It is someone that spent a large chunk of their career in Japan. They've recently come to America. Like recently.
Is this Damn.
Take a shot, but I'm not going to say anything at the moment.
Okay. I forgot what his name is. The guy that made an impact from CMLW.
Israel says Jericho. No, not Jericho.
Hisiko, whatever his name is.
No. I'm waiting on one more guess from Kelvin before I give the answer.
Damn, he wants so many IWGP.
IWGP Tag Team Champion. And then never open weight champion, never open weight 6-man champion.
Will Ospreay?
Not Will Ospreay.
That's what Professor Knox said.
Not Will Ospreay.
What up, Professor Knox?
And then middleweight champion in CMMLL. And then old school Ring of Honor Tag Champion. And again, I don't know what that middle left belt is. I didn't look that one up.
Okay.
Because I couldn't get anything off of it to figure out what it was.
Well, I think we should. One.
There we go. Knox got it. Tamatanga.
Knox got it. Nice.
Tamatanga. There we go. Tamatanga. And now, before we get out of here, we got outside the ropes. Favorite Mitsubishi, and this one ain't fair because I own one of these. It's the Evo. Well, I own a regular Lancer, but close enough. But for sake of the car culture, the GT, the 3000 GT, that's like equivalent to the Supra for the Toyota fans. That car's a fucking beast when you put some work into it. It's like an import like Corvette. That the car is fucking beautiful when you put some work into it. The Eclipse Spider. God, why did they stop making that thing?
I don't know why. Mitsubishi has been stopped making a lot of stuff actually.
That I don't know why they stopped making the Eclipse. Period.
Mm-hmm.
But the Eclipse it was basically the Evo. It was the Evo engine put into an Eclipse. It's just that car was just so much heavier that it didn't make the same horsepower.
But you gotta give it to the originator.
Yeah.
The originator is my favorite. What I'm picking right now is the Evolution. The Evo is one of the fucking hottest cars out there, bro.
Yeah.
Mitsubishi when they had it.
Yeah, they stopped making the Evo with the Generation 10 Lancers because they're now on Generation 12. So you've missed 2 generations of Evos.
And I wasn't like much of a body kit guy, but I did definitely love the upgrades that you can do on the Evo.
Yeah. And let's not sleep on the Galant because those 90 Galants.
Let's not sleep on Galant.
Those were like the OG like rally cars. When rally first became like a widely known thing in the 90s, they were turning those 90 Gallants into rally cars.
Like I didn't like the round proportion bumpers that they have, but it's just I don't know, it's different. I had a Galant before.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you had like an early 2000s Galant then, because that's when they started rounding them off.
90, yeah, it was a 91, but like it was still good, man.
Right.
You could literally customize it too.
But yeah, the Evo, like I said, I own a Generation 10 Lancer GTS, so I have an affinity for an Evolution, so this one was easy for me.
I would pick the Lancer as the second place for me, like over the Evo. Evo is literally first place for me.
Yeah. I wish I had Evo money when I bought that car 10 years ago. Yeah. So sad. Because I almost bought the Rally Art Lancer, But then it's like, I don't like the wing that comes on the rally art.
Yeah,
It's so drastically different from the Evo, and it's ugly.
It's very ugly. No, I've seen.
It's like, ugh.
They had some cool ones, but I didn't like the stocky ones that they had.
Yeah. But it's time to get out of here. I've been Darth Messiah, signing off for Alex the Heel. Good night, J Kid.
Good night to all. Good night.
Peace.